Hello and welcome to a brand new season. This is VPG UK Premier, and of course it is Berri PCW in their opening game of the season. They are taking on a very strong Peligro side, but these boys, they want to finish top 6 as an absolute minimum. We as the board want them to go higher. Let's find out how they get on today. Ball worked inside nicely to Van Lineker, Pele, Barmer, back to Pele, to Brennan. Big save from the Peligro goalkeeper. Tip round the post for a corner to Berri. 6 minutes in. First chance goes begging after a good save. Corner to come. Taking their sweet time. Ball comes in. Headed out eventually. Comes to nothing. Down the line, the throw goes. Brennan back to HS. The skipper Hyde gives it to White Pele. Cuts inside, near post. Another good save from the keeper. Kept alive though by HS. Down the line it goes to C. Brennan. Is onside. Is not onside after all. Worked nicely but cut out by Van Lineker. Inside it goes, exchange of passes. Berri look dangerous on the overlap. Is HS. Tame effort. Good hands from the keeper again. 25 minutes in, 0-0. Van Lineker once again in that centre midfield position. Goes over the top, flicked on by C. Brennan. Ben Bulmer on the overlap. Flashes it wide. Berri are getting closer and closer here. Still goalless. Here come Peligro. Sting in the tail, maybe straight down the throat of Calms. Good hands from him. Pele. Down the line it goes. Mori inside to Hyde. On the overlap is Mori again. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Remains goalless. C. Brennan looked dangerous so far in this game. Clearance from the home team, and that will be half time. All Berri in that first half. Can they find a breakthrough? Let's find out in the second half. Peligro's turn to come on the attack. Swept up nicely. Elvis down the line to Marco Van Lineker, the gaffer. Real pulling the strings so far. Ben Bulmer gets the wrong side of his man. Gives it to Mori. CJ Hyde into C. Brennan. And there is the opener, finally. 55th minute. Berri's first goal of the season comes from a very likely source. It is that man, C. Brennan. El Chico, 1-0. Nothing the keeper could do this time. Nothing at all. Big finish from a big player. 1-0. Over the top once again. It is Ben Bulmer who's looked lively. Squares it across. C. Brennan tipped onto the post. So close to doubling the lead were Berri. And now Peligro have got men forward here. 3v3 with men joining in. Picks the pass. He's found the back of the net. And just like that, DS has equalised against the run of play. Berri's, the post is still shaking on the other side of the pitch. But it is one apiece. Have Berri got an instant response in their locker? We are sure hoping so. Ben Bulmer into the box. Pass 1, pass 2 to the byline. Stabs into the back post. Free header. Oh, it's not a free header. Great clearance. Marco Van Lineker picks it up for the umpteenth time this game. Back post, but it is repelled. And off go Peligro again. It's real end-to-end stuff here, but C. Sammy sweeps up nicely. Once again on the attack, CJ Hyde inside to Pele. He's got time, he's got space, finds Ben Bulmer on the turn. Does ricochet off for a Berri corner. We have looked dangerous from corners so far in this game. Goes short to Pele, goes even short to Ben Bulmer. Stab to the back post, 3 white shirts waiting. Comes straight back in to the goal scorer, C. Brennan. Beats his man, swings it in, but Nathan is there once again in that Peligro goal. 3 minutes remaining. Edge of the box, edge of the seat stuff, and that has just flashed wide from DS, and the Peligro boys could have been involved in a smash and grab there. One last roll of the dice, 90th minute. Keeping the ball nicely, we chuck it into the box, headed out, pressure on, trying to press it, and again Peligro looks so dangerous on this counter. 3 players up, but that man Elvis is there, tries to slide the man through, will run out of time, and Berri, first game of the season, lots of positives, but they did not get the 3 points they wanted or deserved, and that is a lesson they're going to have to learn this season. They're in the best league in the UK, and they have to be at their goal scoring best to get anything out of these games. It finishes Peligro 1, Berri PCW 1. Second game of the season then is a difficult trip to R4P. R4P are a side we know lots about. Berri will have to be at their free-flowing best to get something out of this game, as Glashy Lad into the box, pocket pinched, cleared off the line, straight into the grateful hands of Imerx, the R4P goalkeeper, and out it goes. One back nicely by JT. Oh, the feet on this near side does well. Henley over the top, beats the man, beats the second man, bears down on goal, and there is the opener from the R4P gaffer and the amazing 1-0 R4P. R4P down the line it goes, and the amazing flicks it up to himself. Might be creeping in, might not be creeping in. The goalkeeper will say he had it covered. Calms. Berri PCW playing out from the back. See Sammy. Flicked on down the line. Good work from back to front for the boys in white. Here is Maury with Akers to run into. Into the box looking for edges. Does win it back though. Maury with a second chance. Gives it to HS, who gives it to Marco van Lineker, and straight down the pipe. A yard either side, and you're asking the question, but it's still going to remain 1-0. Henley for R4P. Looks like he might have got crowded out there. Does get it away, but Berri win it back. Kaiser into CJ Hyde. Slides it through to Maury. Fires it past the goalkeeper. Equalizes in the 32nd minute. 1 apiece. Game on. Riggers for R4P. Intercepted well, but Marco van Lineker gives it away. You don't see that very often. Header from the goal scorer, Andy. Calms is equal to it on the stroke of half time as well. That should see us through to... or maybe not. Maybe Glashy Lad can find something here for Berri. Doesn't beat the first man. And yeah, like I said, that should see us through to half-time. Confirmation there. 1 apiece going into the break. 57th minute from distance. Chooses not to shoot. Well worked to the back posts. No one on the same wavelength. Just can't get it away. Here is Henry's looked dangerous, and what a ball that is behind the back line as well. Here is the gaffer for R4P, and what a recovery. Big tackle in the nick of time, and look at that, 81 minutes on the clock. R4P do have a corner though. Still 1 apiece on the scoreboard. Is there a final sting in the tail for one of these sides? The initial clearance. Here is the second one. It's going to come straight back at them, but Berri do well. C. Brennan does fantastically well to hold that off. Gives it to his gaffer, CJ Hyde. On the overlap is HS. Bit of room to operate in. Instead comes back. Keeps the ball nicely for Berri. CJ Hyde again looking for HS. Stepped in. Good press though. Marco van Lineker once more. Another interception for him. Glashy Lad to the byline. Cuts back. Cuts back again. Edges is on. CJ Hyde gives it to Maury. He's already got a goal to his name. C. Brennan. Gilt edge chance for a man of that ability. Very tame in the end. And that probably would have been the match winner. Unless we can concoct something here. Which We may very well still do. 89th minute, keeping the pressure on nicely. CJ Hyde gives it to C. Brennan. Cuts back. Marco van Lineker to Maury once again, and R4P are going to hold on for the draw here unless there is late drama. Andy Amazing. Players rushing forward for R4P. One last roll of the dice. Stabs it in. Headed out by, of course, none other than Marco van Lineker. Everett completes another clearance, and all of a sudden, Berri with their backs against the wall, and the referee's going to give them time to take this free kick as well. And I tell you what, this would be a real stinger for Berri. 93rd minute plus change. One last chance for R4P to steal all 3 points from 30 yards. COLLABS is equal to it. Holds on to the ball as well. There is confirmation of the second game in a row. Spoils shared, 1 apiece. Here we go then, third game of the week, and it's winless so far for Berri. They are taking on a tricky Engine side away from home. Let's see if they can finally get all 3 points. Here is Wade down the line, comes inside to Fletch. Turn from Trey Robertson, back post was on. HS looked like he might concede the corner. Instead they keep it on. Alfie Edgeworth swings it in. Everett repels, kept alive once again, and there is Glashy-Lad to put it into Rosed with the head at the expense of a corner for Engine. Front post was on. Marco van Lineker there. Comes back out to the corner taker, who was fouled, so they will get a free kick for their troubles. Awkward angle. Plenty of men forward for Engine. Goes for the cross-come shot and fizzes it all the way across the penalty area, but no Engine body on the end of it. Dug out nicely by the Berri defence. C. Brennan takes it down. Gives it to CJ Hyde. Picks his pass. It's Maury. Back from Glashy-Lad. C. Brennan in a bit of space, but good defending in the end by Engine. HS does fantastically well. Comes back. Wins that back for Berri. Everett to C. Brennan once again. Maury with the turn. Back to the gaffer. Gives it back to Maury. Gets the shot off. Hibbard took the sting out of it. It will trickle behind for a corner. Just before half-time, can Berri find something here? Not too much to write home about so far in the opening 44 minutes. Edges is Everett, and see Sammy from an impossible angle, it seemed. From centre-back to centre-back, see Sammy has opened the scoring. A finish a striker would be happy with. See Sammy, the centre-half. 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. Engine looking to hit back just before half-time. Looking dangerous down that far side in this first half. Trey Robertson dispossessed, but they do win it back. They stab it goalwards, and COLLABS had to be alert to that. Does manage to keep it out. Holds on to the ball long enough for the referee's half-time whistle. 1-0 to Berri PCW. Here we go then. Engine kicking us off for this second half. Don't forget, Berri so far winless in this VPG UK Premier season. Can they get the 3 points they crave? 45 minutes to find out. CJ Hyde to his centre midfield partner. Gets it back from Maury. What a save that is. Mav. Kaiser wins it back for Berri. Sets C. Brennan on his way. Sends a man for a Twix, but does give it away in the end. And that sets off Engine on the counter-attack, or so we thought. And here they come. They countered the counter. It is the gaffer for Engine. Stays on his feet even though the tackle came in. Swings it in whilst under pressure. Good clearance from Everett. And again, corners are ruling this game so far. Not much from open play. Corner comes in, near post. Good save from COLLABS. It's going to be another corner. Marco van Lineker loses out. Trey Robertson drops the shoulder. Puts a man down. Puts a second man down. Swings a dangerous looking ball in. COLLABS does really well. Didn't think he was going to get there in time. Great positioning from him. And Engine look to head home. 6s and 7s. Can LeBerry capitalise? CJ Hyde gives it to Maury, who is shut down. I tell you what, CJ Hyde on another day could have taken a shot there. Instead played it to his striker. Everett deals with this nicely. Takes off some of that pressure for LeBerry. Glashy lad through the legs of his man. Maury again. Good feet from him. Good play from LeBerry. Nice patient stuff from those boys. CJ Hyde, great ball to Glashy lad into the box. Got space. Maury looks for that additional pass and unorthodox clearance from Engine. From back to front, off Engine go. Last roll of the dice maybe. Striker's feet, Mav. On the overlap is Chappelle. Back post, that's a great ball, but again, Everett is there. My shout for man of the match this game. One more corner maybe. Can Engine get something out of this game? Near post flick on to the back post. Chappelle goes back, sticks from there as well. They're playing it across the box continuously. Once again, great block. I think it might have been Kaiser, and HS completes the clearance. 1 more minute to hold on for these LeBerry boys. They need these 3 points. Engine maybe could feel hard done by here. They've at least earned themselves a draw here. Can they get it though? Back post is on, and guess who it is? Once again, turn behind, and once again it will be a corner. Last throw for Engine into the box. It's a free header. I tell you what, LeBerry can count themselves very, very lucky that header was not on target, and COLLABS is just under absolutely no duress to take this anytime soon. It does go just 60 virtual seconds to hold on for the win. Ball comes forward once again for Engine, and there is the gaffer. Marco van Lineker completes the clearance, and that does complete LeBerry PCW's first win of the season. 3 points against a very strong Engine side. It finishes LeBerry PCW 1, Engine 0. Final game of the week, and we have got the gaffer in the bottom right hand corner. CJ Hyde joins us for this game, and it is a side that these boys have beaten already this season 4-0 in Europe. It is TNG looking to build on the last game, that 1-0 win against Engine. What have LeBerry got in their locker? Far side. Keeps it on the deck, gives it to C. Brennan. It is blocked, but they keep it alive. Maury onto the left foot, goes to the back post, heads it down, and HS inches from opening the scoring. Sean to C. Brennan. Sean will win it back though. Maury to M. West, gets the shot off. Back in the team is M. West, looking sharp as ever. Draws a good save from Madzinho in that TNG goal. A very good goalkeeper against a very good striker. Corner to LeBerry, looking maybe for the heroics from the last game. They do go for the same routine. Son heads it down for M. West, puts it in the back of the net. 21 minutes gone, and it is the man brought back in from the cold. Opens the scoring for LeBerry. 1-0. Sean out wide to Maury. Beats his man, but comes back for more. Beats his man once again. Goes near post to M. West. Cut out nicely. And M. West wins it back. Great play from him. MVL to Sean. C. Brennan is taken down in the box, and that will be a stone waller. 36 minutes in, and a chance for this man to double his tally and double the lead for LeBerry PCW. Steps up, puts it away emphatically. It is 2-0 just before half-time as well. Great time to score. CJ Hyde looking to put a bit of gloss on this first half performance. C. Brennan cuts inside. Gonna fall nicely to CJ Hyde. Great feet from him. Can't pull the trigger in time, but that man can. Madzinho with the save again, and LeBerry PCW are pouring on the pressure here. And there is confirmation of a great first half for LeBerry PCW. They go into the half-time team talk. 2 goals to the good. TNG on a rare attack here. What a ball that is. In behind Jonesy. Good save. And tell you what, it's a world-class save by COLLABS. Proving why he is one of the best in the league. Not to be outshone by Mads in the opposite goal as well. 2 world-class goalkeepers on show today. Near post, flick on, and there is the goal that halves the deficit for TNG. Is that a lifeline to get back into this game? A well-worked corner routine. Normally it's Berri PCW who are dishing out the corner goals. They have succumbed to a corner routine of their own. And I tell you what, they have succumbed to a long ball that will fall at the feet of Shams. He squares it across, and just like that, TNG have equalised after being 2 goals down. And you can see CJ Hyde's face in that bottom right-hand corner. He is just as confused as us. 57 minutes gone. It's game on. Officially game on. 2 goals each. Wow, Berri have really chucked this one away. 2 goals to the good and cruising. Nearly made it 3 just before half-time. That seems like a long time ago now. TNG win it back. Jonesy. Good football from back to front from these guys. Shamsi rides the tackle 25 yards out. Finds the back of the net with an uncertified screamer. And that completes a 3-goal turnaround in probably the space of 6 or 7 minutes. TNG out of nowhere. 3-2 up. Marco into CJ Hyde. Good one-touch football. They need a goal here. They need something. C. Brennan is the man to get it. M. West on a hat-trick. Just picked the wrong side and a yard either side. You're thinking he's hitting the back of the net. He's completing his hat-trick. It's not meant to be. 3-2 it remains. 4 minutes to go. TNG on the attack. They've got players over. They are not giving this one up easily. Jonesy into the box looking for back post. Will find its way to another yellow shirt. Good feet on that far side. He's beat 2 men. Is he going to cross it in? Is he going to keep the ball? He does neither. HS wins it back. Can Berri find a way back into this game? Can they salvage a point? No, they cannot, because that man holds the ball up, draws in the foul. It's perfect centre forward play. And is that the final nail in the coffin for Berri PCW? 2-0 up at half time. 3-2 down in the 90th minute. They're going to succumb to their first loss of the season, it looks like, unless they can chuck this up. One last hit and hope, and it is cleared, and there is confirmation. TNG from the depths, from out of nowhere, complete a 3-2 win, and it's Berri PCW's first loss of the season. And the manager now is going to have a look at whose man was left at the corner. There's a steward's inquiry going on there. I do not want to be part of that conversation. I'll leave the gaffer and his coaching staff to it. Guys, we are going to leave these boys here. It's been a fantastic week for Berri PCW. Some good results, some bad results, but ultimately it leaves us 10th in the league table. We're looking for a 6th place finish or above, all to do in week number 2.